What if one of the most famous structures on Earth was far older than we've been told? The Great Pyramid of Khufu is officially dated to around 2500 BC, built during Egypt's 4th dynasty. But a recent and controversial study suggests something far more radical. Not 5,000 years old, but 20,000 years old or more. Today, we explore a new method, a bold hypothesis, and evidence that challenges mainstream archaeology while asking one critical question. Could the Great Pyramid predate known Egyptian civilization itself? In 2026, Italian engineer Alberto Donini published a preliminary report proposing a new dating technique called the Relative Erosion Method, or REM. The logic behind it is deceptively simple. Stone erodes over time. The longer it's exposed to wind, rain, temperature shifts, and chemical processes, the more wear it accumulates. Donini applied this idea to the base of the Great Pyramid, focusing on limestone pavement slabs near the pyramid's foundation. Here's where it gets interesting. Historically, the Great Pyramid was once covered in smooth white limestone casing stones. These casing blocks were removed after a major earthquake in 1303 AD and reused to build medieval Cairo. That gives us a known timestamp. Some pavement slabs were shielded by the casing stones for thousands of years and only exposed about 675 years ago. Others, right beside them, may have been exposed since the pyramid was first constructed. Same stone, same location, very different exposure times. According to REM, comparing erosion between these two surfaces acts as a natural clock. Donini identified two primary erosion types: pitting erosion, which are small cavities formed by chemical and physical processes, and uniform erosion, smoother wear caused by wind, sand, and foot traffic. He measured erosion volumes in cubic millimeters and slab thickness loss in millimeters at 12 separate points around the pyramid's base. Each point produced a different age estimate, expected due to microclimates and rock variability. But the average result is what stunned many observers. Some measurements pointed at 5,700 years, 17,900 years, 30,000 years, even over 50,000 years. When averaged, the data suggested the Great Pyramid dates to approximately 25,000 years before present, or around 23,000 BC. An analysis placed the most probable construction window between 9,000 BC and nearly 37,000 BC. If accurate, this would place the pyramid's origins deep in the Ice Age. To his credit, Donini is careful to emphasize that REM is not precise dating. Several factors could distort erosion rates: acid rain in modern times, heavy tourist foot traffic, periods where sand may have been buried and protected the stone, climate fluctuations over thousands of years. REM provides order of magnitude estimates, not exact dates. Still, even with generous margins of error, the results raise serious questions. Donini's conclusion is bold, that the traditional date of 2560 BC may be unlikely under this model. He suggests the possibility that Pharaoh Khufu did not build the pyramid, but renovated it, claiming authorship of a monument already ancient in his time. If true, this implies something extraordinary: that a civilization capable of monumental stone construction existed in Egypt long before recorded history. This idea isn't entirely new. Alternative researchers have long questioned erosion patterns at Giza, seismic anomalies beneath the plateau, and architectural precision that seems far ahead of its era. What makes this study different is that it attempts to quantify erosion mathematically, rather than relying solely on visual interpretation. Mainstream archaeology remains skeptical, but history reminds us that many ideas once dismissed as fringe later reshaped our understanding of the past. So where does this leave us? Was the Great Pyramid built by a lost Ice Age civilization? Did Khufu inherit and restore an ancient monument? Or does REM overestimate erosion in a complex environment? For now, the answers remain unresolved, but the questions themselves may be just as important. The Great Pyramid still stands, silent, immovable, and defiant of certainty. Whether 5,000 years old or 20,000, it continues to challenge what we think we know about human history. And perhaps that's the greatest mystery of all. If this video sparked new questions for you, subscribe to Ancient Destinations for more investigations into ancient civilizations, lost history, and unresolved archaeological debates. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, tap like. It helps more curious minds find this channel. And as always, stay curious.